What would, since you guys, to me, have probably been the two most important people in the state as far as human rights and civil rights and this type of thing, what is it that you would want people to say about you as an individual, what all you've done and everything? What would you want people to say about you for all your involvement?
Well, I think that what I'd want them to say would be that we only did what was right. That what was right and what was expected of citizens to be, first class citizens here in West Virginia. We didn't bow down, we didn't back off or anything like that. And we had some inspirational leaders, both locally and at the state level. And of course, NACP on the national level. And there are a lot of things, things in employment. A lot of folks will never know. It's just like EEO position down, at the state level. We had a very, very hard time establishing that particular position. And then even after we established, the lady went in there and didn't have no furniture at all, no telephone, no nothing. So you do get situations like that which they just aren't prepared, and there's just no sense of equality in state government, and of course not in a lot of the local governments either, or in departments like Department of Education, things like that. So I think that what I can say is proud of what we did, proud that we had support of a lot of citizens throughout the state.
Yeah.
And
What about you, George?
I just believe, when a person is given a whole lot, he is supposed to give a whole lot back. And I have been very lucky. I came from a real poor background, know nothing hardly, and I going through college, got 3 degrees, got a good job, had a good job and everything, and I didn't get it on my own. Somebody helped me. Let's face it. Everything
Right.
I got,
Yeah.
someone helped me. So therefore, I really owe it, and I could never repay back what I really got. And I have really enjoyed it. And it hasn't. I don't really consider it a hardship. I just feel it's just something that I had to do. Um,
well, I can even go back to what sort of stimulated me too. Was my one son got sick one night, and I took him up here to the Charlestown Hospital, and they put him in a ward with 2 other blacks. And right away it came back to me, look, even health care is segregated here in Jefferson County and throughout the state. So I had a whole lot to say to the doctor and to the administrators of the hospital. So you see those things, and you don't want your children to go through the same thing. And, thank goodness that helped a lot of people in the county and the state and everything else. So you think about those things, but it's just things that you should be doing.
but all these years, Jim, lots of people think that we get paid for what we do. And they don't realize that there is no salary for the NAACP or the Human Rights Commission. Um, we just don't get paid. Sometimes we might get some travel, not all of it, some of it, maybe to a convention. But when you talk about lots of the postage, telephone calls, travel, all that come out of our own personal pocket. Yeah, about a couple of years ago when Torben had the banquet for him, I did a rough estimate of how much it costs to come out of his own pocket at the minimum wage, which we're talking about travel, time he used, and it was way over $700,000 in just about maybe a 25-year period. Um, that, but he never got a penny for it. But you'd be surprised the people that will come up to me want to know just what is my salary, and what makes it so bad? They want to know my salary. Then they really expect you to handle their case. We could. I can think about I know we got a case in Harper's Ferry. Had to do with the was it the fire department had
Fire department, yeah.
I got a telephone call one night, Jim, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, from this woman that wanted to meet me to give me some papers from the minutes they had down there. 2 o'clock in the morning, and you'd be surprised the many nights I got in telephone calls after midnight. People want to talk about different things or meet me someplace. And Barbara used to be afraid to death that something going to happen. I'm going to there at night. But yeah, and I know probably get calls all hours of the night. You know, there's nothing get a call 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning.
You
And
guys
then
know,
you're meeting with, you know, federal agents, things like that, and they're trying to find out and pump out from you, you know, what's going on, and trying to find out about the personalities of certain people, you know, throughout the state. And, you know, there's just so much that you can say. And
But
you
Jim-
try not to.
Yeah, but Jim, the scariest part about it, you know, we enjoy what we're doing. At least I do. I'm sure Torb do too. But then when you find this other element out there that is trying to set you up and investigate you. I don't know if I ever told you that. I wrote to the Justice Department, FBI, and they asked for a copy of my records. I got it, but it's about this thick. Now, most of this stuff was before 1985, and you'd be surprised the stuff that you find in there. A lot of it is lies. You know, they accuse me, they accuse me of getting the Black Cat started. They accuse us of doing stuff here. I know Tarver got a record. I don't think he ever asked for it, but I guess it all could go back to J. Edgar Hoover in his time, and that would really make me mad. Because they even had stuff in there about my wife, Barbara, before I even got married to her. They had investigation on her. They knew about her kids, the car I had, and read my mail, listened to my telephone conversation. You know, when you hear this kind of stuff, you just don't believe it.
Right.
You don't believe people listening to your conversation.
you know, if you guys had been in the deep south, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys.
No.
We would be speaking to you guys in past tense.
Speaking from the grave, baby.
Speaking from the grave, but yeah.
Yeah.